So I talked a little bit about narcissists the other day, and I wanted to add on to that topic. In my opinion, narcissists have a good relationship with shame. And actually, I would say that they are addicted to shame. They probably have a shame entity in their shadow that they're not aware of because their ego, which they are aware of, says, I don't feel shame. What are you talking about? I'm the best. It's not my fault. It's your fault. So a narcissist, as you probably are well aware, has sort of an overinflated ego. They think really highly of themselves. They can't seem to hear your side of things. And they seem to be allergic to hearing that they hurt you. Like they can't deal with hearing anything about them that is bad. So you can see that in some ways, how you it depends on how you define things, but their ego can be fragile. Like they can be the balloon can easily be popped, you can say. At the same time, their ego is huge and gargantuan, right? It depends on like how you perceive these things, the angle at which you look at it. It's either fragile or gargantuan, it's both. And they need a lot of attention, right? And they have to be right. They suck up a lot of space in the room, talking a lot, right? And sometimes they talk about stuff you don't even want to listen to, and they just go on and on, talking and talking and talking and talking. This is a way of just stealing your life force energy. Like they're stealing it from you as you're sitting there listening. So it's a decoy. Whatever they're talking about is a decoy. What's actually happening is they're stealing energy from you from behind your back. It's sort of like when you have a con man working with like a partner, someone distracts you while the other person's stealing from you. So that's what's going on. The ego is distracting you, whereas their shadow, they're stealing from you. So a narcissist is all about shadow. They have a huge shadow. There's a lot of stuff in their shadow. Narcissists know very, very little about themselves, and they're very, very not self-aware. So if they're not self-aware, how can they take care of your boundaries, right? So like a narcissist is a fundamentally dangerous person to interact with because they're addicted to being exactly the way they are. Even if you think, oh no, they're healing, they're doing this, they're doing that. I've literally never seen someone who seems to be a clinical narcissist recover. And why do you think that is? In my opinion, it's because narcissists have a shame entity in their shadow and they're feeding off of the narcissist. So the narcissist is low on energy. That's why they have to feed off of you. So you are feeding the narcissist's shame entity when you are interacting with the narcissist. And that's why when you interact with the narcissist, a lot of times you feel feelings of shame. They put you down. You feel like you're not good enough. They gaslight you. So you start to be confused about your reality and you're like doubting yourself. All of these are shame things, right? And a narcissist might be really mean to you also. And, you go all the way out into more and more and more evil. They might be physically abusive and more violent and this kind of stuff as well. So a narcissist acts that way because they are a walking, talking shell, human shell for a shame entity. And the stronger the shame entity, the more vicious the narcissist, you can say. And this is why, in my opinion, it's really hard to heal from being a narcissist. Anything is possible. But really, when the shame entity is strong enough and the narcissist is really, really, really far gone, what I've seen is people become more entity than human. And to me, this is not something you can really heal from. Because if you want to heal from something like this, you have to eject the shame entity. And at this point, the human part is so little, the entity is so strong that the entity doesn't want to get rid of itself, right? So it's kind of like, if a tree has a fungus disease, and it's like 70% fungus and 30% tree, what's going to happen? Sort of the natural order of things. The tree is already on its way dead. So it sounds painful to say this, but I do think this is true. Some people just can't be saved. And by that, I mean, heal, be in their highest vibrational outcome, get rid of the entities in their body, etc. So to sum it up, my view of entities, or my view of narcissists, they're kind of like walkie-talkie entities. My view of narcissists is that they have shame entities in their shadow. And these shame entities are parasiting off of the narcissist themselves. And the narcissist therefore has to parasite off of you. All right. I have a feeling that might have been sort of a big topic, but we'll leave it there and keep going. See you next time. Bye.